Hi, I'm Matt. I have a terrible headache and I was planning on making a guitar and talk today, but the lights went out about 6 hours ago, I think. And, I thought, oh, give it time. Maybe, you know, in the time I'm still alone, I can record it. But, it's getting dark outside, so I given in to my last resort, which would be recording just a talk. No guitar this time. This is gonna be a special episode. So, as I just said, I have a terrible headache. It's not really, you know, a headache, but it's more like a head infuriation. Like it's not like something is paining me, but it's just infuriating. It's like there's someone scratching the side of my skull, and so I really don't have that many things to talk about. But I really wanted to talk about something because my day was a shit. Today was my, you know, back to school, and I gotta tell you, man, it was shit. Like, gotta meet the new teachers, gotta, you go into school again, and it would be fine, but nothing really changed. Now I just gotta go up some stairs to go to my classroom. So that's infuriating. So uh, and there aren't even new people there. It's just same uh, same guys that were always there. Uh, there are some new teachers, but uh, they're not. I haven't met them all, and the ones I have met are just between you and me seem heavily disqualified. Uh, there's going to be a this shadow around here because the only source of light I have is the torch that they normally use to lighten up my face, and I gotta you know keep it at my face while I'm talking, so I can't see jack shit around the room. If I look down the corridor right there, as much as I can see some mirror at the end of it because it's being illuminated by the very same torch in front of me. uh So yeah, recently I saw a dog that looked like a combi. I don't know where a combi is from. I think Germany. I think that's where a combi is from. That car that people used to drive on in the 70s. It's heavily associated with surfer culture. Yeah, it was impressive because not only was the dog that looked like a combi, but he also had a forehead. It was the first dog I ever saw that looked like that had a forehead, and he had those bigger eyes that he should was those poodle things. He had those massive black eyes, and he looked exactly like the torches in the front of a combi. And with the forehead, it looked exactly like a combi if it was a dog. Yeah, it was quite surprising. So as I just said, I don't have anything to talk about. I got a new comic recently. It is Wonder Warthog. Yeah, can't talk that much about it. I still haven't read it to the end. I recorded a guitar and talk. It was all about comics, but uh, I didn't like the result because I was stuttering a lot. There was too much time between me talking, so I had to cut a lot of the video. And if I did cut a lot of the video, it will look very, spliced up, spliced together. So it will let me saying like, oh, and then, a cut, and I will be like here, and I'm gonna say, so this happened, another cut, and then this happened, pee pee pee, pop pop pop, and didn't really look good. And you know what I was talking about wasn't really interesting. I was talking about my whole comic collection, but most of the comics I have aren't, not only are they not famous, but they're not even in English. And the comics like I have there are, You can see them in English countries, English speaking countries. They're like your typical on your journal, you know, nothing. It's shit you see on a English test. It's like Snoopy, it's Agatha Horrible. So, things that people normally wouldn't find fun uh, having someone talk about. Yeah, it's really dark. It's getting really dark now. And, I'm gonna be here alone in the dark for about an hour still. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do in this time frame. I can't cook, so I really don't have that much things to. Oh God, that was oh jeez. So, uh, a red light just appeared out the corridor, and it just went out. I'm hoping it was the alarm system, not that it was you know, turning on or turning off or really trying to alarm me of anything. But I hope it wasn't anybody. That uh, yeah. So I don't have anything to do for the last hour, for the following hour. I'm hoping I'm alone for at least an hour. That's what I'm expecting. But if there's transit, if there's traffic, I'm going to be alone for like an hour, 2 hours. You know, yeah, not really, not really expecting that. Uh, yeah, the light's not there anymore. I don't know if I should be happy for that or if I should be afraid, but it went like it started glowing. It started glowing and then it just went out. I can show it because the camera. There's not nothing illuminating that way, and there's nothing there actively, so the light's not there anymore. I don't have Wi-Fi, so I don't have anything that I can do on the internet. Uh, yeah, it's not full out dark. Like I can still see the sky from here, but which should be less boring. So I should say, oh, it's still there's still light outside, but I'm more thinking, this is not the darkest this will get. Shit will get darker, and I won't be able to see more things. I'm feeling like that movie Skinamarink. Yeah, I'm feeling like that, except I'm not totally hopeless. I got a torch and almost dead cell phone, so that's a start. Yeah, and I think that's it. I'm not really afraid of typically I'm not afraid of the dark. I'm more afraid of not even being alone, thinking I am alone. And I don't. There's nothing really to justify it. I have a crowbar right in the other side of the room here. I don't even get it, though. Boy, you won't be able to see this. Believe me, I'm still here. But here it is, the crowbar. Hell yeah. So if someone tries to break in, at least I, I will still get money because they'll most probably have a gun or some other thing that will probably hurt more than a crowbar. Uh, but it brings me some comfort knowing that. Yeah, if I get light, if I get light back on till tomorrow, I think I can post this, but I don't think it will turn on. That uh, that fast. We've been having lots of problems related to light. To actually, this was the first time we had some light related problems recently. The other time we had was like practically the whole last week. We didn't have any Wi-Fi, so it was Thursday, Wednesday, you know, basically half of the week We didn't have working Wi-Fi, so that was really infuriating. So if I get around posting that video, it should probably go out tomorrow when I'm recording this. If not, I'm I'm recording this the 27th of January. So there's a time frame of how much time I've spent without light. Uh, in case it does not in case this video does not release on the 28th. So yeah, and I think that's it. Bye.